Welcome back. We're going to model the wheel of the airplane now. And to do so, I will go to front view and I'll make the wheel in a different way. So I will use curved surfaces and actually I'm gonna start from here, start from the middle. Okay guys, so I stopped the video to show you this. I'm sorry I forgot this. You have to double click the EP curve tool to go to its options, and then make sure, this is really important, make sure you select one linear like you see on the image. Okay, so that's it. Let's keep going with the video. So actually, I'm thinking about something now. You should check if you're using one linear. And I forgot that. Well, when I'm editing this video, I will put a note on that, so don't worry. Okay, so what I'm doing is I will revolve this. So before that, let's center pivot here. So modify center pivot. I'm holding D and C and middle mouse button to snap it. It's not snapping. Oh, it is now. So I'm snapping it to, it's not snapping, something's wrong. So I'm holding D and C and middle mouse button, now it's snapping. And I'm snapping it to this vertex here. And I will use surfaces now and revolve. Let's go to options on revolve and make sure that you have enough segments. 16 is good. You have to revolve it on X axis. All the other settings are good, so make sure it's on poly. Actually, let me do something. Let's reset settings, and I'm gonna do it from the beginning. So axis X, segment 16. We don't want NURBS, we want polygons. And now we need quads and not triangles, and that's it. So apply, and there you go. There's half wheel of the airplane. So let's close this. We don't need it. Let's go to perspective mode to see how it looks like. Yeah, it's pretty good. So now you probably understand why I didn't do I did the shape like this when I was designing the wheel. Let's center pivot here, and let's put it a bit bigger. It looks a bit small to me. I don't know, maybe it's not. We can just make it a bit bigger, and then if it's too big, we can just put it smaller again. So okay, it looks good. So I was saying that actually the normals are inverted here. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's go to 3 to see how it looks like. It looks pretty good. It's too round here, so we need to fence some edges. We'll do that. And also this looks like shouldn't be, this vertex shouldn't be like this, otherwise oops, otherwise there's almost no contact surface with the ground. So now it looks better. Don't forget that we'll mirror this geometry so that we have the whole wheel. This is just half wheel. Okay, and let's go to object mode, delete history on this object so that it doesn't get stuff that we don't need. And yeah, we have to do some fencing here, here. So I'm holding control. We used this tool before, so you know how to use it. It's not working here. We'll see why it's not working later. So let's put it here. I think I know why it's not working. It's because we have a polygon with yeah, it's not working. We have a polygon with 5 sides. That's why it's not working there. Well, no worries. Let's go to object mode, and yeah, I just hit 3 to see how it looks like after the fencing. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. And now let's turn off the drawings. So I have to extrude these faces here, but yeah, it's definitely not working. No problem. Let's go to object mode and reverse these normals. So go to not surfaces, mesh display, and reverse. So now the normals are reversed. So trying again. Yeah, it's not working. Well, no problem. We'll put one here. It will do the job. That's what matters. And another one here. I know what I'll do. I'll put it here, and now I'm gonna select this edge loop. So I'm double clicking to select the whole edge loop, and now yeah, it's selected. Now I'll go to mesh tools, slide edge. We used this before as well, not sure if you remember. So I'm using middle mouse button to drag that edge along the other edges. Yeah, looks good. It's better now. Okay, so now I need to go to faces. I'm gonna select all these faces here. Make sure you select only the faces you need. Let's go to extrude, and I will offset this by 0.01. No, that's too much. So 0.0001, and yeah, much better. Okay, this is what we need. And let's go to object mode again. Yeah, I hit 3 to go to smooth mode. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. So let's go to front view, and I will change the pivot. I'm using D. I'm sorry, I'm using, yes, I'm using D, yeah, to move the pivot. And now let's mirror it. So we need to be on object and plus x positive and apply. So here we are with the whole wheel. Let's go back to perspective, see how it looks like. It looks pretty good. So I'm hitting 1 to go back to get out of smooth mode. Let's bring back the drawings now, the blueprints, to see how we're gonna build the holder, the wheel holder. So probably the best way is to use the EP curve tool again. I'm considering that. This, we have to change the orthographic view here to the, I think it's the right one. No, sorry, the right one is the one we are now, so it's gonna be the left one. Yes, so we're on the left view, side view, left side view. Now let's go back to EP curve settings. Make sure it's on one linear, and I'm starting to draw, sorry, I'm holding shift so that I can make a straight line. Now I'm not holding shift, of course, because I'm going along the curve, so I'm just simply drawing. I will hold shift now, and I'll try to get this other vertex. I couldn't, so I need a longer line here, and now holding shift, yes, okay. Great. Now I need to center pivot here, so modify center pivot, and I'm gonna use D and C again and middle mouse button to snap it. It's not snapping again, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it is now, okay. So D and C and then middle mouse button to snap it to that vertex on the corner. Now I'm gonna revolve like we did before, but I'm going to do it on Z now. Apply, and well, this is a bit surprising. I mean, there's too many edges. I don't know why this happened. I can try to do it again. Let's see. So I'm gonna go to surfaces, revolve options. So it's on, I'm gonna bring it down to 8 here on the segments. Yeah, it's a bit better on the central part of it, but not really happy with all these edges. Yeah, at this stage you don't want to have too many edges, because it's not good for when you have to model a simple shape like that. You want to keep it simple. I can't see. Oh, yeah, okay, so the normals are inverted. Let's go to mesh display and reverse it. So now it's good, and now I'll see them on the front view like so. Okay. So let's bring it here. Make sure it's pretty close to the center so that it makes our lives easy. Okay. Now let's go to vertex, and I will, oops, sorry. So there's too many edges here, and I'll start getting rid of some of them. So actually I need to go to edges, sorry. So I'm double clicking, it's not working. Something's wrong. I swear I'm double clicking, I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, now it worked. Sometimes 3D software, sometimes, you know. Okay, so I'm holding, I'm gonna do it again. So let's go to edge. So what I'm doing is double clicking, select the whole edge loop, and then I'm holding Control and Delete at the same time. Why am I doing this? Well, because this way you won't get vertices. You remember that when we were modeling the elevator of the airplane, I deleted a few edges as well, and the vertices were left behind. That was because I forgot to hit Control at the same time I was pressing the delete key. So if you do that, if you press Control and Delete at the same time after you select the edges you want to get rid of, you won't get vertices in the way. So do that. Okay. So what I'm doing is pretty simple. So I'm, like I said, double clicking to select the whole edge loop. I'm holding Shift to select the next edge loop, and I'm double clicking on it as well. And then I'm holding Control and I press Delete at the same time that I hit Control, so that when I delete the edge, there's no vertices left behind. Now, this vertex is kind of weird. So let's bring it back to normal. I'm gonna scale it on Z like so. And yes, now it's okay. Good. So as you can see, we have far more less geometry, sorry. And that is good because we don't need all that. We don't need all the edge loops we had before. So now I'm gonna scale this. First I have to center pivot. Okay, so now I'll scale it like that. And I'm gonna go to vertex, select these vertices here, and scale, oops, wait, I got one vertex more than this one, so it's not supposed to get that one. So I'm holding Shift to unselect it, and now scale it down, and now you can bring this up. So I'm using the translate tool. Remember, the hotkey for translate is W. Okay, so now let's go to the side view to work on this wheel holder from the side. Sorry. I'm sorry I'm doing so many mistakes. I have a new keyboard and it's I'm still getting used to it, so I'm hitting space bar quite a few times. I'm sorry for that. So I'm selecting these vertices and actually no, let's go to object mode. Yeah, it's not looking as I was expecting. I'm not really happy with this. Let's go again to change this orthographic view to left one. Let's go to vertex mode and I'll try to move these vertices so that I can get a better shape on this, because this is not looking very good. I gotta delete history here. The curve is still here, the curve we used to create this shape. We don't need it, we can just delete it. Let's go to vertex mode again. I'm sorry, I hit space again. Yeah, sorry for that. So let's go to orthographic left one. Okay, we can start here. Actually, yeah, okay. It may work. Let's see if it works. Be very careful not to overlap vertices. We talked about this before when we were modeling the rudder, so I hope you still remember that. And what I'm doing now is I'm moving these vertices to better shape this wheel holder. Like I said, I'm not very happy so far with the way it looks, but it will look better, don't worry. This was probably not a good idea. Let's go here first. Okay. And down here, it's a bit odd. Let me see it in perspective. Actually, we don't need all this, so I don't need all these faces. I can get rid of them right now because I'm gonna do that. So, sorry, I'm on vertex mode. So let's go to faces, select the faces we don't need, which is half of this object, and delete it. So now it will be easier to model it, I think, and I hope. Again to perspective mode, see what's going on. Okay, let me bring this one down. Let's go to side view again. Oh man, I'm sorry, I hit spacebar again. It's no excuse. It's like, it's really, I'm not used to this keyboard. I'm sorry. Okay, let's bring this down. Let's go to perspective mode again. Sometimes it has to be like this, you know. You can't from the side view or the top view or whatever orthographic view, sometimes you don't get the whole image, and it's sometimes necessary that you have to jump from one view to the other. So in this case, from side view to perspective, because on side view I don't get the whole image, so I have to constantly change to perspective. Let's bring this all down using the scale tool. I think it will be easier to model like that. And using translate tool now to bring this. No, I just undid that and not really happy with this. Let me go up here again, see if I can get some inspiring changes. Well, okay, let's bring this one inside, also this one and this one. Yeah, I think it's working now. I can feel it. This one's as well. This one was going too much inside, so let's bring it out a bit. Okay. Now it's far from perfect, but we'll get there, don't worry. Okay, let's bring this down like so, and I'm gonna go to the side view again. Okay, these ones I'm moving them so that I get a better geometry. Remember that we need clean geometry, so scaling this down so that they all get the same level. I'm gonna round this a bit. Same here. Oops, I was not supposed to take these. Okay, yeah, it's looking better. I think we're getting there. Yeah, this one goes a bit inside as well. This one I can see from here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that was a lucky shot. Okay, this one goes a bit further out. And yeah, well, now it's looking much better. Much better. I'm starting to be happy with this. Okay, so now let's bring the wheel close to the holder. And yeah, it's too big. It's too big. So I'm gonna scale it down like so. And if we need to scale it down again, we will. But for now, I think we can leave it like that, just bringing it a bit more. So it's a good size now. And so there's something we have to do now, and that is the hole for the wheel. Trying to think best way to do it. I don't think I need to use the multicut tool. Let me just see something here. If I bring this vertex to the right on Z and this one left on Z, I think this will give me enough room for what I need. And yeah, well, no. Okay, let's bring this a bit more inside. Maybe like that. And same here. Gonna use the multicut tool. Not really sure. Let's just try, see how it. Yeah, well. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, see. It's gotta be really careful when using this tool. If the edge gets red, that means you're on top of it. Otherwise, you're not. Okay, so I give up. I don't need the multicut tool this time. I think we don't need more edges. I can just select these faces without creating any more edges. That's what I'm gonna do. If it doesn't work, let's go to X-ray just to check something here. Well, like I was saying, if it doesn't work, we can always redo it. No problem. Okay, X-ray off, and I will start select. Oops, no, I'm sorry. Let me just bring this a bit more inside. Yes, looks good. Okay. So turn off X-ray, we don't need it now. Let's go to faces, and I will select these faces here. I think I selected some more faces. Apparently no. Okay, let's extrude. Don't forget to hit that little toggle. And I'm extruding the selected faces up, as you can see. And I will need to use the scale tool. Okay, like that. And now I'm extruding again, up again, and we'll reshape this and scale it. Now the other way around, so I was scaling it inside, and now I'm scaling the top of the hole, and let's see something. Okay, yeah, it's looking good. I need the outliner because I have to hide the wheel. Where is it? Okay, so let's hide the wheel for now. Okay, so we have something here we don't need. And also this part of the object is overlapping the surface, so I have to bring it down and inside. Oops, forgot to select that one in the middle. Let's do it now. Okay, so now we can go to scale. Now using translate, I'm gonna bring it inside and down a bit. And we don't need these faces. Let me get rid of this. So I'm selecting all these faces. Make sure you do not select the faces from the object, because then you will be in trouble. Oops, well, I was talking about that and I selected these two, and there's that one, two more actually, and there's two more here in the back. So yeah, so you really got to be careful. Okay, so oops, I forgot to get rid of this. So delete, and now it's looking good. Yeah, so bring back where is it? Right wing, right wheel. That's strange. Oh, okay, so I probably renamed the elevator accidentally, and I thought I was naming the wheel. So the wheel has to be this one here, revolved surface. It's inside wing. Okay, so this is the right elevator, and this one is almost surely, yes it is, so the wheel. So this is the right wheel. Now it's correct. So here it is, the wheel, the holder of the wheel, and it's looking good. It's looking good. So it's good time to save scene as. Make sure you name it something you'll recognize later. So airplane will, save as, continue, and we'll be right back.